Hello, my name is Martin Buckland. So you've got to the interview stage. I'm an executive career management practitioner, and that's my job, to get people to the interview stage. Then it's over to them. So I'm going to hand you over to a colleague of mine, Diane Hudson, who does a lot of interview coaching, interview tutoring, and she's going to give you one tip, and then I think I'm going to give you another one. So Diane, what is your number one tip for interviewing?
You know what, Martin? Once you prepare your resume and you've put together all of your accomplishment stories for your resume, you have actually prepared yourself for the interview, because the interview is storytelling. It's about creating a vision and painting a picture in the mind of the person that's going to listen to you. So as you prepare for that interview, you go through those stories and you tell them again, and you tell them in more detail. And you can kind of prepare for things like, if they're going to ask you a question about, give us an example of your ability to resolve conflict in the work environment, you look at all your stories, you can actually make a little matrix, and you can number your stories out and go, this story will hit the question of conflict management, it'll hit the question of budgeting, and it'll hit the question of change management. And then you can make your own little grid. So preparing that resume well, preparing that LinkedIn profile well, will prepare you for the interview.
So my tip on interviewing is a two-way street. It's not just the interviewer or the interview panel asking you questions. Open it up to them. It's a conversation. It's a meeting of the minds. It's to see whether there's a fit. So you need to go into the interview being prepared to ask questions of the interviewer or the interviewees. So make it a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. That is very, very important.
So, and a final comment about interviewing would be making that first amazing impression.
Yep.
That impression happens the minute that they walk into that office. It might be how they treat the receptionist as they are greeted and escorted in. It might be the way that they're dressed that day. It might be the way they communicate. Are they stuttering? Are they saying ums and likes and us? So practicing for interviewing and really honing it in and becoming polished and professional at the interview process to make that solid first impression that lasts forever. Because that, that impression, 17 seconds, that impression is solidified, and you have about 2 minutes after that.
Right.
And that's about it. So if there's 200 people that started with that application and it's down to 5 people getting interviewed, what's going to make the difference?